Listen up. So Lori likes to ice skate. Ice skating are those like roller skates that have the blades on the bottom and you can go skating, right? It's like roller blades with a blade on the bottom, right? Okay. Now, the first we want to compare the best deal for the ice rink. So the first rink charges, so that's equal to, right? $5 for $5 for the skate rental. And that's plus $3 for every. Every is your keyword for X. That means the 3 is your slope. That means the 5 is your B value. Notice the second equation or the second sentence is lined up just like our first sentence. So I know that 2 is our B and the 5 is our slope and the every hour is our X. So that means X represents the number of hours. The Y represents the total cost. So we're going to write the equation, and basically we're writing our equation in slope-intercept form. Ice skate rink, I'm just going to copy. I'm going to let that be Y. So Y equals 5 plus 3X. Ice dome, that's going to be Y equals 2 plus 5X. Super easy. Now, if on the off chance they ask you to find the intersection, listen up. I would put both equations in Desmos, and I would find the point that they intersect. They intersect at the point 1.5, 9.5. It's important that you understand what the X and the Y represent. The X represents the hour. The 9.5, the Y, represents the cost. Remember, we said Y represents the total cost. The X represents the number of hours. So that intersection is where they're going to reach the same cost. So at one point, so if I want to go more than an hour and a half, then I'm going to use one of the other ice rinks. If I want to skate for less than an hour and a half, I'm going to use the other one that's going to have a less steep slope, but a higher initial cost. So Ice Skate USA. Does that make sense? Okay, now 10, 11, and 12. We're using substitution. Okay. I'm going to do number 11 with you. You're going to do 10 and 12 on your own. Notice we are substituting for Y on that one, not X. So I'm going to do 7X. Too much talking. Shouldn't be any talking right now. I'm going to replace the Y with 1/2 X minus 8. That's going to be equal to 12. We're going to distribute. So that becomes 7X. 6 times positive 6 times positive 1/2 is going to give you positive 3X. Negative and a positive is a negative. 8 times 6 is 48. We're going to bring down the negative 12. I have two like terms on the same side. They're both positive. That means they're all good guys. So I'm just going to combine them. 10x minus 48 equals 12. In order to move this 48 with the 12, they're bad guys. I need to add. I need to turn them into good guys. So 10x is equal to 60. Divide by 10. That gives me x is equal to 6. Now, we're not done yet. We got to find the y. I love that you repeat it just like I say it. All right, so I'm going to take the 6 and plug it in. The first equation that's solved for the variable y tells us what y is. Shh. So that's 1/2 times our x. So half of x is what? 3. So because x is 6. So that becomes 3 minus 8. I've got more bad guys than I have good guys. So that means the y value is still going to be a bad guy. 3 minus 8 is going to give me minus 5. So our solution is going to be 6 minus 5. Any questions? (13, 14, and 15 are really, really straightforward. All we're doing is combining, and if they have opposite twins, they cancel out, and we will solve for the remaining variable. So we don't have to multiply by anything. It's already set up for you to use the elimination. I'm going to do number 15. So if I add straight down, notice I have 8 minus 3. That means I have more good guys than I have bad guys. 8 minus 3 is 5x. The y's are opposite twins, so they're gone. They go goodbye. Now look. I have all bad guys here. So negative 16, negative 14. So that means I'm going to combine them, and that's going to become negative 30. Divide by x, that gives me negative 6. So look, that's all the work that I need you to show on that one. Then you got to show the work of combining back in for x. So that's 8 times negative 6 plus y equals minus 16. Negative 6 times 8 is going to give you negative 48 plus y equals negative 16. You got to add 48 to negative 16. That will give you y is equal to positive 32. So our solution is going to be negative 6, 32. Now, this is one of the reasons you want to show your work. Let's say, for example, you get the answer wrong, but on your paper, you have the x right, and then when you plugged it in, you put in the wrong, you put positive 6, or even you put negative 6, but then when you calculated 8 times 6, you put positive 48. I'm still going to give you most of the credit for the question. Does that make sense? So now your grade has the chance of going what? Up on the test. Okay, now number 16. There is a question on the test that you must solve through graphing. Listen. Again, you guys have to know how to graph at this point. What are we looking at, Angel? Give me your phone. Bring me your phone. You can get it back at the end of class since you're being good about giving it to me. But we need to make sure we don't have this out again like this. Because next time, I send it to the front office. Okay, on number 16. Shh. These are both in slope-intercept form. This line right here is your beginning value, your beginning point. That means you're looking for the constant. So if here, 5, your b value is 5. So I'm going to start at the origin and then count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and put my beginning point. Your slope is next to the x. Are we going to have to graph it? Yes. So that's why I want to make sure that you know how to graph. That means that's going to go down 1, run 2. Down 1, run 2. Down 1, 1, 2. Once you get it, it's all gravy and it's easy. It's just sometimes getting it kind of takes a little bit of work for y'all. That's okay. Now, remember, when you have a whole number, it's 2 over 1. So that means your rise is going to be 2 and your run is going to be 1. So I'm going to go here to -5. So that means I'm going to go back to the origin and then count down. We're going below. Think of the x-axis as the ground. So we're going below ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to go up to right 1 until I intersect my graph. And I've intersected my graph. That point right there is the point 4, 3. All right. The rest of the questions, 17 and 18, I'm just going to give you a hint. 17 and 18 have the same answer as 16. So you just need to show your work to get to that answer. Does that make sense? All right, that includes the review guide.